Hello everyone and welcome to my Sister Wives Gossip. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Kim Zolciak and Kroy Biermann forced to leave home. Kim Zolciak and Kroy Biermann of the Real Housewives of Atlanta fame have made quite a few headlines following their separation, including various financial issues. Recently, news has come out that the two have been forced to leave their Atlanta mansion. At one point, United States Marshals had to get involved after the couple lost their estate to foreclosure. Kim Zolciak and Kroy Biermann have made headlines over financial issues in recent years. Kroy and Kim were first married in 2011. Kim and Kroy share 4 children together, with Kim having 2 daughters from a previous marriage, Ariana and Brielle, who Kroy adopted. However, after 11 years of marriage, Kroy filed for divorce in May 2023. After initially withdrawing the following month, Kroy refiled for divorce the following August. Many fans were introduced to Kim and Kroy after they appeared in the Bravo series, The Real Housewives of Atlanta. In addition, Kim and Kroy appeared in the spin-off, Don't Be Tardy, which ran for 8 seasons. According to the U.S. Sun, the former couple were recently made to leave their Atlanta home. Reportedly, the estate's new owners began the process of legally removing the two on December 12, 2024. The two were ultimately ejected from their former home in April. After facing foreclosure several times over the years, the house was sold off at auction back in December. The Marshal's office also had it on record the Real Housewives couple was officially ejected from their mansion. According to an initial filing, the new owners claimed the pair holds the premises over and beyond the term for which they rented to them. By late December, Kroy and Kim were served papers for the proceeding against a tenant holding over. After several filings were ignored by Kim and Kroy, U.S. Marshals had to step in to remove the pair from the home in early April 2025. According to filings, 4 deputy marshals arrived at the home around 3:30 p.m. and the pair were gone by 6:45 p.m. Reportedly, the marshal's office checked the box that claimed the original occupants were officially ejected from the estate. As previously reported, Kim's daughter, Ariana Biermann, has talked about the couple's financial issues on the new Bravo show, Next Gen NYC. As she said during a confessional, "I have been on TV since I was 5 years old. I did reality television with my family, and then I started posting on Instagram. I got my first brand deal when I was 14. Ariana continued, "I was doing like 3 posts a week, and you get paid astronomical to do a story or to do an Instagram post, and I made quite a bit of money. But unfortunately, my parents took my money." Noting she learned the money was gone 2 years ago, she added, "I don't even know how much money I made over the time period." The southern charm of Alpharetta, Georgia, witnessed something truly surreal this week, a spectacle that was once unthinkable. Kim Zolciak, the brassy blonde best known for her time on Real Housewives of Atlanta and her own spin-off Don't Be Tardy, and her estranged husband, former NFL linebacker Kroy Biermann, were officially forced to vacate their once luxurious family mansion. After months of headlines dominated by divorce drama, foreclosure threats, and financial feeds, the inevitable happened. On a humid Tuesday morning, moving trucks rumbled up the long, tree-lined driveway of the 6-bedroom estate the couple once proudly showed off on reality TV. The reality was no longer glamorous. A house of broken dreams. The mansion, which had been in and out of foreclosure proceedings for nearly 2 years, finally hit the breaking point. Despite numerous last-minute legal maneuvers and desperate attempts to sell personal items online, everything from designer heels to family furniture, the debts outweighed the deferrals. According to court documents, the property was officially seized by the bank, and the couple had no choice but to leave. Neighbors watched as a frazzled Kim, dressed in oversized sunglasses and an ill-fitted sweatsuit, barked orders to movers while clutching her phone and a tiny white Pomeranian. Kroy, equally weary and stone-faced, was seen carrying boxes himself, his once NFL-toned physique now weighed down by stress and likely regret. Gone were the days of Kashmir Collection pride and Bravo TV glitz. In their place stood a family torn apart, clinging to the remnants of debt and desperation. This downfall didn't happen overnight. Their marital unraveling has been as messy and public as their financial collapse. Their divorce filing, done, undone, and redone several times, played out like a Greek tragedy. One moment they were cuddling on Instagram, swearing reconciliation. The next, court documents alleged gambling addictions, custody wars, and mutual restraining orders. At the center of it all were the kids, Brielle and Ariana, Kim's daughters from a previous relationship whom Kroy had adopted, along with their 4 biological children. The couple's once blended Brady Bunch had become collateral damage in a battlefield of bounced checks and broken trust. Sources close to the family say Kim refused to believe it would ever come to this. Even in the final days before they had to vacate, she insisted that a big break was just around the corner. Rumors swirled that she pitched a new reality show focused on her comeback, while also hinting at a skincare line and a possible OnlyFans endeavor. Kroy, on the other hand, had quietly tried to offload some assets and reportedly even applied for several coaching gigs to make ends meet. But none of it was enough to save their sinking ship. From red carpets to repo trucks. Just a few years ago, Kim and Kroy were living their dream, hosting lavish parties, jet-setting to Turks and Caicos, filming their children's lives for millions of viewers. Their oversized Christmas trees, champagne sundaes, and catchphrases like ask, believe, receive, painted a picture of a fairy tale life. But behind the scenes, the spending was unsustainable. Kim's obsession with luxury came with a price, literally. Multiple sources say the couple took out second and third mortgages on their home to fund business ventures that never took off. Between taxes owed, mounting legal fees, and their extravagant lifestyle, the financial hole grew deeper. When the pandemic hit and opportunities dried up, the once cushioned couple found themselves in quicksand. Rather than downsizing, they doubled down, gambling at casinos, investing in eyebrow microblading kits, and racking up credit card debt like they had Bravo bonuses waiting. They didn't. The final walkthrough. The scene outside the mansion was chaotic and emotional. At one point, Kim was seen breaking down in tears by the rose garden she once flaunted on TikTok. "This was supposed to be our forever home," she whispered to no one in particular. Her oldest daughter, Brielle, arrived later with the designer handbag and oversized sunglasses, shielding herself from paparazzi and reality alike. Inside, movers carefully hauled out mirrored vanities, oversized zebra print rugs, and gilded chandeliers. It was a somber parade of opulence packed into cardboard boxes. The family's life, once lived publicly, was now being dissected, wrapped, and removed in real time. One box was marked KJ's baby stuff. Another read wig room fragile. It was almost poetic. Kroy maintained his composure throughout, only pausing once to place a photo of the family on the front lawn beside a for sale sign. A small moment of reflection before the doors closed for good. What's next for Kim and Kroy? With the mansion gone, the big question remains: where will they go? Insiders say Kim may move in temporarily with a friend in Atlanta while she regroups and rebrands. She's reportedly still trying to salvage her beauty line and is in talks with a podcast network to tell her side of the story. Kim's not done. A source close to her said, "She's bruised but not broken." Kroy is allegedly exploring options outside Georgia. There's talk he may head to Montana with the boys for a quieter life while co-parenting arrangements are ironed out. But neither future looks simple. There's still the looming IRS debt, unpaid legal fees, and child support disputes. And with their lives splattered across the tabloids, rebuilding from the rubble won't be easy, especially with egos as big as their former closets. Reality bites. In a time when social media can make anything look perfect, the saga of Kim and Kroy serves as a cautionary tale. They had it all: love, fame, money, a picture-perfect family. But behind the filters were cracks no filter could fix. They believed they were untouchable, that their reality show fantasy could never fade. But eventually, real life catches up. Mortgages demand payment. Kids grow older and ask questions. Fame dims. And sometimes, even the biggest Bravo personalities get evicted. As the gates closed one last time and the for sale sign waved in the wind, it was clear that this chapter had ended not with a bang, but with a boxed up whimper.